Okay, so questions 1, 2, and 3 on the second page, we're looking at this diagram. We want to name the intersection of plane N and line AE. So what might be a little bit confusing is the fact that part of AE is dotted. That is to show that it is not on the plane, it is passing through the plane. So a good example of that might be something like this, where we're drawing the plane a little bit more three-dimensionally, and we can see the line passing through it. It's kind of harder to see in our diagram, but that's what that's supposed to look like. It's this line that is not on the plane, it's just passing through. So what is the intersection of this line passing through the plane and plane itself? They intersect at point B. The only thing that they have in common is point B. Point B is where they intersect. So now we want to name the intersection of BC, this line, and DC. Where do those two lines meet? They meet at point C. C is their intersection. And then we want to ask, does DC intersect AE? Does DC intersect AE? Now this can be confusing because, again, this dot guy makes it look like, oh yeah, they definitely intersect, except for remember that this is not going on the plane, this is going through it up and down. So DC does not contain point B, but AE does. B is on AE. So we know that since B is not on line DC, these two lines can't possibly intersect. Since CD doesn't hold B, AE cannot intersect it. Okay. It's kind of hard to tell. It's kind of hard to tell with this. But remember, we're dealing with three-dimensional stuff. So that's like saying, does this line intersect with a line that was flat over here, like this side of the plane over here? And it doesn't. Okay. So then we're looking at questions 4, 5, and 6. Now we've got this three-dimensional rectangular prism. So we want to name 3 line segments that intersect at point A. There's point A. We've got this line, which we could name as GA. This line, which we could name as BA. And this line, which we would name as DA. Those 3 lines intersect at point A. So that's the answer to 4. GA, DA, and BA all intersect at A. Then we want to name the intersection of planes GAB. Remember, we can name a plane with 3 points. So if we're talking about GAB, we're talking about this top part of the box. Okay, imagine that this is a cardboard box. This is just the top part. And we want to know where the top part intersects with plane FEH. There's F and E and H right there. And FEH is this side of the box. This side of the box right here. So their intersection is not going to be a single point. Theirs is going to be an entire line. This line, GH, is part of both planes. So their intersection is a line. The intersection of GAB and FEH is line GH. Then we're going to look at 2 more planes. Do planes GFE and HBC intersect? Do planes GFE, still talking about this side, and HBC, this side, intersect? They do. They meet right here at line HE. Basically, any plane that helps form part of a shape and they touch, those are going to be intersecting at a specific line. And that's all of the notes for 1.1 part 1 for Tuesday, November 19th. We'll do the second part tomorrow. And do on your homework packet, You're gonna flip to 1-1 skills practice. You're gonna do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 up at the top. Then you're gonna do 6, 7, 8, 9, and 14. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 14. So not even the whole page. And that's gonna be your homework for tonight. And don't forget to email me if you have any questions.